Three, and there you go. Then you go to the downbeat of the next measure. It's almost like you could have a little delay on that note because it's getting ready for the climax, which is the next bunch of measures in A major. Now this time I want you to do it again, and then I want to hear right hand alone just to catch the notes. Drag the fingers. Drag your fingers. Instead of we get too much. Right, but you're doing that pretty well. So horizontal motion, right? A little bit of wrist motion. Okay, let's do that again and continue only with the right hand on that long stream of climax. Three, one. Right hand now. Right hand here. Two, three. Okay, let's practice those two measures. One is a dominant measure, underlying harmony, which is this is the dominant measure. This is dominant. And then tonic, you could see the triad right here. The A major triad, right? Right? So this goes like this to that, right? Can you do just from here? 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 4, 3, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3. Right there. So in the left hand, you're outlining dominant harmony chord, tonic A major. So show me those left hand. Let's slowly put it together just there. Resolve it here. He kind of backs away. He retracts a little bit. And then he goes forward into the da da dee da da ba dee da. 1, 3, 1. Is already on the E, so then you have an upper neighbor, right? So you go to the next finger up. That's right. That's tricky because you change fingers on the same ornament. The second one's different. One more time on the right hand. Answer. So that. Solve. That was beautiful because I felt like you resolved to the tonic on the second measure. Okay, now let's hear it with both hands, those two measures.
Okay.
Let's get a nice clear second ornament. So if you could clear your pedal a little on them so we don't get them drowned. But very clear. Right, so they don't get muddled too much, but that you could hear a melody. It doesn't mean you're not using pedal, but you're not drowning those E, F sharps together so much. Okay, now let's go back to here with both hands slowly. Drag those, listen to the ornament as much as you can make it singable. Singable. So let's hear that line. Da, e, yeah, let me hear that left hand for a minute right here. Watch. Just this dominant and tonic. Do that maybe 3 times. Good. Yeah, so that was the only fussy thing was finding this first down there. Okay, now let's go back to 2 hands right here for a moment. Resolve. Now we're going to go back to the beginning of that section, which is. Okay, let's try that again. Answer. Breathe. Good. That was absolutely great. Now you're going to go back into the depths of the keys because this is really the climax. All of these streams of notes. It's back to that. That was really good. Now we're going to repeat this section from the top of the page. Now you have the pickup to the top of the page again. Do something different here. Maybe veil the theme a little bit because we played the theme so many times. Make it even sadder, more somber. Three and get three and say three and ta-di-do. You have to be really breathing into them. See if these three notes, nothing gets an accent. Right, they're all very smooth and floaty. All three notes. Right. Bit of a wrist roll. Wrist roll. See how I do that? Wrist roll. Think slower through the ornaments, and then they won't get so compressed. So we'll hear melody through them. Okay. Wow, that's great. That was great phrasing. Okay, now we finally come to the end of the piece. The last page, you have to do something like a memory of the beginning. It's like you come full circle back to the end, right? So, yes. You're remembering. Here is the first beat is the left, right? The remaining part of the measure, you have the in-between note, right? One. So if you didn't have the ornament, you'd have 1 and 2 and 3. So you're playing 4 little notes.
And keep going.
Yeah, that was very well. Very good. You have a wonderful feeling for Chopin, like you're almost born playing Chopin. That's very good. Really wonderful. So just like a couple of glitchy places that not a big deal that you might. What are those places? Or here's the one. Just work on a little every day, which is breathe. So we hear those beautiful ornaments so beautifully. And then this other place just now, which you corrected. And then this other place just to remind yourself, which was 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right, so those you actually proved that. And also I want to check on one other spot. Where you have the second section, the B section, which was this. Make sure the triplet is exactly worth the quarter note you've set up, which would be triplet. It's like an ad lib. It's like he's improvising for a moment, or ad-libbing, ad-lib, ad lib. Can you go back to that middle section for a minute where you have right there? Repeat it. Wonderful, really good. I notice you've done a lot of memorizing too.
Yes.
That's amazing. You actually pretty much know the piece by memory.
Yeah, I just didn't memorize like the last 2 lines. I kind of like look at it, but other than that,
It's really great. You have a good memory skill there. A lot of people, usually can't memorize for a long time, but you've learned so well that you see all the patterns in the music.